We are live. All right. Are you guys on the stream? Do you see it? Sweet. All right. All right, let's give it a few minutes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 demos right now. Yeah. Saja Cholas, my guy, you should send more send some color base in. Everybody tell your friends. Oh, damn. Hold on. All right, just send it in the chat. Wait, and everybody, you can hear everyone on Twitch listening. You could hear Emil and Ukrux, correct? I want to make sure their audio is going through. Oh shit. It's not working? Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you have Twitch open, Ukrux, you could listen to it to yourself too. But I don't think it's working. Okay, hold on. All right, guys, listen through. I want to make sure that this plays. Okay, let me know if you hear this. Could anybody hear that? No sound? Are you kidding me? And okay, I played that and nothing. Audio capture. Yup. It's not getting it. Oh, I know why. I know why. Hold on. Whoops, I forgot. I gotta change this. Alright. Oh, wait, we should be fine. Streaming test. Okay. Now. Yeah, let's go. Alright, we're good? Yes, guys, make sure you can hear your own voices here. Right? We're good? Okay. Can you hear yourself, guys? What? Are you serious? Oh my god, how many freaking demos are we getting? Um, that's a problem. Let me see. Here, I'm gonna shut down this call and restart Discord. I'll be right back. Yep. All right, I restarted it. Let me see if this works now. Can you guys hear yourselves now on Twitch? Oh no, you're kidding me. Emil, we had this problem last time. Yeah. Audio output capture the source. Change the output on Discord. Output. Yeah, it should be going. Wait. Oh, streaming test. Okay. I mean, this is the same output as before. This should work. So try talking now, guys.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yay!
Let's
GG.
go. Finally.
That was the same
GG.
problem we had last time when I had to type.
Right, and we figured it out.
That's cool.
All right. All right. I think we're good to go. Did you guys get any more
Finally.
demos?
I posted your email, so check your email.
Yes, I got a bunch. I don't think I have any new ones. Oh, okay. Ukrux, you got the. Oh wait, no. This is between us, right? Wait. Do you want me to
Also,
load
people.
the drive EP up, Ukrux?
I know you can just like go with the first one, or you can just like go with the one who sent first on your mail.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure you want me to play this, and then we have
Yeah.
this. All right. Let's load these all up.
Yes, they are noob streamers, but don't worry, we got them. I'm going to help him. Don't worry.
I need all the
I'm
help I
still,
can get.
yes, I'm just going to help him after the live stream. I'm going to be waken up for him. Don't worry, people. Next time you will see Box doing really, really OP stream. Don't worry.
OP.
Mm-hmm.
Also, these people are trying hard, really fucking hard from like months, and you're not doing anything. Just send your friends about this thing. Like, just tell your friends that they're live. Tell them to send any demo and stuff.
All right.
Just just go and
Let's do it.
spam the invite link or like the Twitch link to your friends and tell them to just send your demos.
All right, we got
All
1,
right,
2, 3,
let's-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
All right, shall we get
Let's
going?
start it. All right.
Yep.
Let's get going. We're going to start with.
So I will just have fun while I will listen to the demo.
All right. Clamor Extra with Break Shit. Let's go. Cool artwork.
make your neck drop.
Wow.
System failure.
And you're up next, Rob.
Let's switch that.
Holy shit. Starting out hard. Wow. That was freaking aggressive as hell. Really cool track. You want to start it
Jesus.
off, Emil or Ukrux?
Bro, glamour is equal to true inspiration, true colors, true power, you know. Glamour is like he's got the beast mode.
Yeah, I haven't heard of him. Super dope though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you think, Emil?
Yeah, I don't have much feedback actually. I really liked everything, the arrangements, always something new and fresh coming. The only thing that I had was like at the beginning you have like this really cool synth playing. When like the bass line is coming in, maybe you can have that synth interact with like the notes and stuff with the bass line to make it a bit more cohesive, or how I should like explain it. But other than that, dope.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm saying I love the track. The only feedback I'd have is I'm not sure if it's too long, but something after the second drop, it kind of lost me a little bit. I mean, also I'm not used to hearing 3 drops in a song that are really strung out like that. I do, however, like the last drop. I love the color bass elements you have in there. It's super powerful and really colorful, that last drop especially. But maybe I would try to shorten something about this break. Might have been a little too long for me. Let's go back to the first drop.
Okay. String is like sounds not really like in dubstep track.
It's not mastered if you check the description.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Then it's okay.
I love that part.
System failure.
One, two, three, four. Let's switch that.
It's crazy that you said it's not mastered. It sounds pretty really pushed to me. So I'm sure you're compressing and limiting and clipping all the individual like buses and tracks because it sounds really nice and pushed. Um, I don't know. I
Yeah.
almost think it might be pushed a little bit too hard for it not to be mastered yet. But
Like
yeah,
I would actually add some like more intensity and more like reverb and what like more atmosphere before the drop. Just so like because it feels like if you are having an almost zero transition between the drop, like you're just telling people, okay, we are going to have something really normal, and then just what? Okay, so we actually got the drop. So like I would actually prefer just like have some kind of really good atmosphere, like really high intensity. Like I would prefer use an endless smile and just like pick up the automation. Yeah, that can actually help a lot. And then just like I would say, just boost the sub a little bit because like it sounds like if it is missing, I don't know why.
yeah. No, I hear you. I agree with the sub comment. It does sound like that's a little low in the mix. Um, please turn up your mics or turn down the music. It's quite unbalanced. Let me see.
Try turning up the mics a bit then, maybe?
Yeah, the problem is it's through the audio capture, so everything that's getting I can turn up my mic. I don't know if I could turn up your guys' mics.
Okay, otherwise just lower SoundCloud, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it like there. All right, cool track though. Let's go to the next one. Okay.
Yeah, 6 stars.
All right, clamor again. Yeah, and thanks, Rob. Keep giving feedback. Let us know if our mics are, if the balance is better. All right, we got Archer and Clamor with Breathe. Yeah, Rob, send it to my email or in Emil's Discord. Ooh. Nice. Sheesh. That's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, so I'll start it off. I agree with Rob on everything you're saying. I think the drums, especially that clap, could be brought to the front of the mix. I think it should just be brighter. I also think even like a couple of the leads you have during the drop, the little plucky, little transient da da da, I think that could be a little bit brighter as well. And the kick to me kind of sounds like it gets a little buried in the mix there. So maybe I don't know if there's maybe you could have like a top kick above that. Let me play it again. I think overall the drums just could be louder and more upfront in the mix. I think, but that's my main concern with it. The other thing is the actual vocal. I've heard it so many times, and I'm not sure if it really fits in this one. I personally would try a different vocal there. Let me go with the beginning. Yeah, to me, I've just heard the vocal too many times. Pretty sure that's a splice vocal, but yeah, the vocal could also be brought forward. I personally would have a different vocal, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. It's it bangs. It's a really cool track, but I think the biggest thing is those drums could be brought up more. Emil, Ukrux?
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily, you go first.
Okay. Yeah, I just feel like the same as you with the drums and the kick mostly. I'm kind of lacking like some kind of punch and some more groove perhaps in the drop. I haven't heard the vocal that much, but yeah, I trust you, Bogues. Maybe it's overused as many other vocals, but yeah, I was just work a bit more on the drop and make it a bit more punchy.
Like, yeah, I also agree with Emil and both. I would say books, if I'm right. So I
Yeah.
would actually, I would actually say, like, first of all, just like make your break a little bit more dramatic and just like remove that snare type percussions in the break and in the build up, and instead use some other type of perks, because like they sound more like an old generic track type thing, like and they just like don't sound really interesting at that point. I would like add some other type of elements. So like I would just remove the drums, because like we want to make the drop really interesting. So I would try to go for a minimal break, but like still I need that break to be really interesting. So I would just like add some other kind of orchestral loops or some kind of like background effects. Like if it is showing some kind of vibe or like some kind of short film, like it's just pretending to be a short film and you're just like telling a story via that break. Just do something like that. Also, if you're saying that you want to be signed on charge for this one, I would actually say like this is a trick I've been using like on a lot of my tracks. When I just usually work on them, I usually like just to close my eyes and I just make some kind of scenario. Like I just pretend, okay, so if it was an official video, if there was an official video of this track, I would have this and that, and I would like add this and that element, and eventually it starts to get really blendy and really good. And via that, like I actually had a lot of ideas then, like how charge records can be really surprised with that. Like I just pretended that they are just sitting in a voice chat and they're listening it, and they just didn't expect something like that. So just try to do something which they won't expect at all in the drop, during the drop. Like just make your break a little bit like clumsy, just like me. You know what?
Yeah,
Yep.
I like that.
And they're saying that different records agreed. I would say yeah, different records is a really good label. You can actually like for a nice startup in 2022, as in like a new startup, I would definitely recommend if you want to go with that label, just go with that one. Like else, like just try out Loud Memory as well. They are really good, and they it will fit them as well.
Yeah, I could definitely hear this on loud memory for sure. Yeah, and that's a good point. I like what you're saying about like try to create a scenario for each song. Like close your eyes and what do you envision when you hear the song? Like can you like literally see out some situation playing in real life, or like what would the music video look like and how would you have different elements kind of
Yeah,
visually
yeah, like
there when
this.
you listen to a track?
Yeah, like this track has a title called Breathe. So like it can like make some kind of scenario where there's one girl who's trying to get out of some situation where she is not able to breathe, and she's like just dying, and she's just like hoping to the god that if they can actually get out of that thing. And that's how a story is done. I also made a story of talking in my sleep just like that, like how a girl is like just really tortured and really really tired of her loop life, like all those things happening again and again, and she just like feel really good while sleeping. And end of the story, she actually gets into a permanent sleep, which is actually a really dark humor, you know.
Wow. That's creative. That's super creative. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I like that. What do we got here? Surlex and Groove Skies Broken Down. Waiting for a reply from Love Memory. Yeah, I think it would fit on there for sure. All right, let's get it.
To fall in love when broken down, fill my mind with thoughts of doubt. Cause then I find I see right through the gold I saw was not the truth. Don't even try to lie, you sell I'd never buy. I'll call you out, yeah, I'll call you out. I've seen it all before, don't fool me anymore. I'll call you out, yeah, I'll call you out. All in love, I'm broken down. Fill my mind with thoughts of doubt. Cause then I find I see right through the gold I saw was not the truth. To fall in love, broken down. To fall in love,
Yeah, the Dioro track.
broken down.
That's a great story, Rob. I heard Dioro giving his talk on that. Awesome.
Fall in love, I'm broken down. Fill my mind with thoughts of doubt. Cause then I find I see right through the gold I saw was not the truth. Don't even try to lie, you sell I'd never buy. I'll call you out, yeah, I'll call you out. I've seen it all before, don't fool me anymore. I'll call you out, yeah, I'll call you out. To fall in love, I'm broken down. Fill my mind with thoughts of doubt. Cause then I find I see right through the gold I saw was not the truth. To fall in love, broken down. To fall in love, broken down.
Cool. Yeah, so I think it's a cool track. Um, it's not really my style, but I could see where like the vibe and the idea is there. I just think the mix is a little all over the place. Like Rob said, that hi hat could be brought more to the forefront. But the thing that I would really change first is I think the vocal has way too much reverb in the drop, and it kind of makes the drop doesn't sound as focused or as tight as it could have been, like as it could be. I think there's just too much reverb in the back behind that vocal throughout the whole drop, and the vocal chops as well in the drop. Um, and then another thing is I wish you have like these like Medusa esque stabs, the synth plucky stabs going through the break, and it just kind of sounds all over the place. I wish they were brought to the forefront of the mix. Maybe have like a mono layer and then a wide layer, and just make that like the focal point of the break behind the vocal here.
The gold I saw was not the truth. Don't even
Like I'm trying to
I,
listen to those stabs, and I can and they just sound a little too like washy to me. What do you think, Ukrux?
I don't like. I'm confused if it is slap house or like deep house.
Yeah, it's a little hybrid, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, like if it is in a hybrid deep house and like slap house mix, I would actually say just listen to some of the tracks by Yuma. Like I would say that like they're not slap house at all, but like they have the technique of slap house, but like they sound really, really, really clean and really good in that scenario. And like try to have some more like creativity in the drop, because like just putting down vocals and like just having a normal kick and a bass line would like just make it a generic track in my opinion, I would say. Just like just work on the vocal chop a little bit, and just like add some kind of RP type elements with a good reverb on them, and let's just like remove reverb on other elements. Just like have some kind of really less dry and more reverb on some kind of ARP type things, which I usually do a lot in my tracks, and that can actually like make a really good atmosphere and a really good vibe in the drop.
Right, right. Yeah, pretty much like pick and choose what you're going to add a lot of reverb to, what you're going to have dry in the front of the mix, and really
Yep.
prioritize certain things, especially throughout the drop. And what Rob was saying about there's some phasing in the vocal, that could be the case. So especially if you use like little altar boys, it sounds great, but it does horrible things to your phase on your vocals when you shift them, especially if like when you have an already stereo vocal and you try to pitch it or format shift it, it can get really messed up. So let me play that a bit again. Actually, Emil though, thoughts?
Yeah, I think like the drums and everything could be more balanced. The clap felt kind of loud. Maybe the kick could be more upfront. Same with the hi-hats, and some transitions could be a bit more smoother, I think. Um, Overall, it's the vocal didn't really catch my attention, but I think the vibe is kind of cool, and yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And what up, Mike? Mike's in the chat. So yeah, I also agree with what you're saying. You could make the vocal mono first, and then you could worry about panning it. But I don't know. I personally don't like to work with any like
Like
stereo vocals unless like I have the stems for it. But if it's just one stem and it has stereo information in the vocal, I usually don't want to work with it unless
I
I don't have to do
I
anything
will
with the
be
pitching.
real. I will be real about this thing. I, to be honest, don't even care if the vocals are like mono or stereo. Like, I don't know why. Like, overall, if they sound really good and like convincing in the mix, I would just like go for whatever they are at the original point. Like, even if they're in
Right.
mono, let it them, and if they're in stereo.
Right. Yeah. For me, it depends if I have to pitch it. If I have a stereo vocal, the second I start to pitch that vocal, it can sound weird. I like to just have the control of a mono vocal. But hey, if it
Yeah,
sounds good, you can make it work. That's all that really matters. But
yeah.
um, yeah, you could try to make the Vox
Like
mono first,
also
right?
also also like I would actually, to be honest, I would just do two things. Like if it's for my track, I would like first of all I would just go for like more like an analog type kick, which like sounds like more not more like a digital kick. It's just something which you have like made by recording, some kind of that kick, because like and a really analog type bass line,
Right.
and vocal, I would just remove the vocals and I would like add some other synth, because like that would be much more creative and much more like an real trending deep house.
I 100% agree. I think the drop should focus on instruments. Maybe I would still keep the vocal chop in the second half of the drop, but I wouldn't have vocals in the first half of the drop. But yeah, manipulator is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, just in general, when you have wide vocals, it's not easy to do that. Um, MSED to add back some more mono gain. Oh, interesting. Cool. That's cool, Emil. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, but I got
Yes.
one more demo.
Send them through. Yeah, if you want to send them in the Discord chat. SRLX
Mm.
Paradise. Let's go.
I'm broken down, trying to pick up the pieces. I'm tired of trying, but I know I can do this. The sun will appear from behind the clouds. The night will fall when the stars are out. The sky
Word. All right. Emil, you want to start us off?
Yeah, sure. I think the start, like the intro, everything is pretty good. The build up could use some work, I think. And then for me, it kind of sounds like almost two songs somehow, like the drop. Um, it feels a bit thin, and like the vocal shop feels a bit uh, not so fresh or like modern sounding, or how I should explain it. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think the drop needs probably the most work, and yeah, that's it, I think.
Yeah. Ukrux?
I was actually AFK.
Huh?
Yeah,
He
I was
was.
actually AFK. I was like away from my keyboard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I agree with everything Emil said. Let me go back. Yeah, there's just and what Rob was saying with it doesn't have the musical substance to be the main drop lead. There's something about it just doesn't quite fit musically for me, and that's really what it comes down to. But then also there are also elements in here every once in a while that just catch me off guard and are a little off to me. Like there's like a bass and it I don't know what it does here, but right before the drop.
Yeah, the kind of
Like when it
bass.
when that Reese bass pops in there out of nowhere. And I'm not the biggest fan of the kick as well. But I think overall the biggest issue for me is just the musicality of it. It doesn't catch me. Something about the way the I'm not a fan of the bass line and how it plays with that vocal chop instrument you have going on. But that's really it. It's just musical like taste in a way, but I'm just not a big. It doesn't catch me musically, and I think that's the biggest issue. Before you even get to mixing, from the songwriting perspective, I would change some things. I would mess around with different melodies until maybe it just sits better. But yeah, all right, Ukrux, you said you were away for this one, so let's go to the next one.
Yes.
Illusion of Us. All right.
Nice name.
This illusion of us is a wicked game. The confusion of trust and all the names. This illusion of us
Those vocals are killing me.
is a wicked game. The confusion of trust and all the names. This illusion of us is a wicked game. The confusion of trust and all the names. This illusion of us is a wicked
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of the same comments for this track. It's similar. Musically, it doesn't catch me.
Yeah, same here.
all the names.
Like that stab going along with it, strange.
Illusion of us is a wicked game. The confusion of trust and all the names. This illusion of us is a wicked game. The confusion of trust and all the names. This illusion of us is a wicked game. The confusion of trust and all the names.
Yeah. So again, like I have similar comments as with the last track. It doesn't catch me musically, and overall, it's just a lot of the elements change with different sounds, like that kind of disco falling string stab. I don't think it fits there, or not. At least you have it dropping like every 4 bars or so. It shouldn't be that frequent. But overall, like the bass during the drop is kind of all over the place. I wish it was just more centered and more focused. Um, and the vocal needs a little variation. I think it maybe format shifted too far down, or at least maybe just try to play with automating the format shift throughout the song, subtly at least. Let me go back here. I actually really like that little vocal, that little like lullaby type vocal. Da 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 da. Like I think that's really unique and cool, and I think you may be able to work around that. That and just like a bass line. But that's my thoughts. Also, I'm not a fan of the hi-hats. Especially in some parts of the drop, you have the hi-hat do a different rhythm. It's like, and it just sounds slightly off time or something. I'm not a big fan of the hi-hat sample.
Like I would say, it's just I was like, what the fuck are those vocals? Like really, really low format shifted.
Yeah. No, I agree. Let me just find the hi-hat.
Oh my god, we got the real Flux just DM me the track. Okay, we need to hear the blood track. Jesus.
What happened?
Bro, Base House God has joined the live stream. Pluck. Live stream got
Yo,
on
yo.
fire.
On fire. Let's go.
Yes. Yes, Pluck is equal to Base House God,
Wait, bass house what?
Base House God.
Okay. Sweet. Emil, thoughts on this?
Yeah, quite similar to what you said. For me, like the break and drop feels a bit like 2 songs, a bit similar like the previous demo. I think the drums are sounding quite tight in the drop, but the bass line is a bit all over the place, I think, just as you said. Maybe the rhythm is a bit weird to me, and yeah, I think like the arrangement needs to work better to kind of make sense, if that makes sense. So yeah, maybe reference other songs and see how they do it and make it feel more cohesive.
Yeah, for sure. Ukrux, anything else?
Nah, it's as the vocals were the main thing, which I think just need to be on a groove, like then just not really fitting. And yeah, just that format or pitch shift also not really good to me.
Yeah. Word. All right. Illusion of... Did I just play this? Yeah. All right. Nightlife.
Tonight is ours, my dear. Pour me a drink, watch it disappear. Take my hand and I skip a beat. Kiss my neck, whisper in my ear. Ooh, I'm shining. I want your lips on mine. All the lights are blinding. And will you be mine? Moonlight on your lips, mine are just inches away from yours. Oh, how sweet it is when we kiss. It's raw and wild and pure. Till the night, stay awake until the sunrise. Wide awake, can't see straight. I love the
Cool. Not bad. Yeah, it's kind of like generic slap house, but I think this I believe this is the same artist as the other ones, but I think this has the most potential out of them. I do like I like how this sounds right here.
Moonlight on your lips, mine are just inches away from yours. Oh, how sweet.
Like this break is pretty nice, but overall, again, musically it doesn't quite do it for me. What do you think, Emil, Ukrux?
Yeah, I agree. Maybe the song could like start just as the second break. I think it's kind of cooler, has some more percussion, some more groove. But the drop needs some more work. Feels kind of not so energetic. Needs some more power with the drums, the bass, and not a huge fan of the vocal either. It feels kind of far back and kind of dry at some places. And yeah, no, nothing that's yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the vocal
pleases
sounds
my ears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would say, I don't know why, but everyone is sending slap house.
I know,
And
right?
I actually got DMs to think that, okay, bro, is this in a slap house stream today?
No slap house streams. I don't want that.
Yep.
No.
So, like, I would say it's a pretty good track, but like since it is in slap house, so like I don't know what should I say. Like, it sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right. Word.
Yeah. Let's go with the next one then.
Let's see. Is this the same artist? He's sending a lot.
The phoenix rises. The phoenix rises.
No more slap house.
Fire. I heard some nasty things about backstabs and dreams and sins. That's some Shakespeare shit. I won't play it, no. Treat me like dirt and I'll leave you there. You might get burned, but I don't really care. Play with my desire. I'll reach for the lighter. Now set it on fire. Set it on fire. Some stay, some won't. That's just how it goes. Treat yourself to such a vision, what you might
I got you,
grow.
Azure. I
Toxic
got you.
galaxies, none of my interests. I don't vibe with that. Treat me like dirt and I will leave you there. You might get burned, but I don't really care. Play with my desire. I'll reach for the lighter. Now set it on fire. Set it on fire.
Slap House. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the vocal. I think it gets lost, especially in the second break at times. But I think the biggest issue for the drop is I'm not a big fan of that melody. It's just kind of very repetitive, and there are some notes where it hits where it just doesn't sound pleasing. Dun 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 dun, dun and it just like loops like that over and over again. And I think it's following the bass line perfectly, which I don't think it should. I think it should play off of the bass line a little more and give it some more interesting grooves. But yeah, and that pluck lead melody is very like in your face. It's almost too much. It's like kind of, not really bearable, but that's my 2 cents. Emil, Ukrux?
Yeah.
Uh,
So
yeah.
the melody in the drop is a bit random to me, kind of what you said, I guess. So I would change like some notes and maybe make some more space between to, yeah, give let the listener kind of expect something and have some breather or what you call it. But yeah, so the melody in the drop I think could use some work, and then the respace in the second break was kind of weird to me. With like the breakbeat and all, it didn't really fit and had some quite weird pitching going on. So I think you could maybe just remove it and just have like the breakbeats work on the break on your own. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I would like, to be honest, I would say just like vocals are pretty good, but like if you think they don't really fit and stuff, I would definitely say just like change the key of the overall track to one or two semitones. But like sometimes it is up to the key as well of the overall track, which like defines something. And in my opinion, just like changing the key to one to two semitone actually to bring a really nice change and like just change the complete vibe and like just fix all those issues by itself, like the melody and thing.
Right.
Because like overall I think the main vibe, that main atmosphere, that main feeling about regards this track is like kind of plain and not really uh, uplifting, but like having a different key maybe can actually fix that.
Yeah, I agree. That's good advice. Only thing is, it's tough when you have like a full track, and especially if you bounce things to audio, it can be such a bitch to move everything, the key of all that. But yeah,
Yeah,
if
and the
he
bass
can do it,
mixing could be kind of destroyed too. I mean, the frequencies, everything will move up or down.
right, you'd have
But
to
yeah,
remix and yeah, you'd have to remix and master everything. But
yeah.
if he can do that, definitely try that out. Cool. All right, escape ID. Let's go. Callus. Let's get it. Ignore the mix. Okay.
Please no slap house.
Not Slap House. Thank you. Yeah, I low-key hate Slap House. Ooh, I like this break a lot. I love the way this sounds.
Oh,
I couldn't even tell if that was a trumpet or a vocal. What? Okay, really cool. My favorite part is the second break, and I love that little that trumpet sound you have going, but it sounds so like vocally, and I love the way that sounds. Really cool sound design on that. So you're saying ignore the mix, which it's hard to do, but I'll try to ignore it. Obviously, everything needs to be pushed out more. I think you are just missing that mid range because you have that sub bass and that maybe you have some sort of mid bass there, but it's really low in the mix. And then you have these high chord color house things that's really high in the frequency spectrum. I think you're missing some kind of crunchy bass in the mids, something that would fill it out. It needs something in the mids there.
Like I think it's like really good, and I agree with Box as well. I would say just like on the drop too, you have that sample, like this is jazz sample, I would say, or like saxophone sample. It sounds like if it is like dominating, like because there's almost zero reverb on that one. So like I would say just like lower the volume a little bit and just like add some kind of little bit of delay, sorry, reverb. So like it can actually fit more like with other elements or in the drop as lead.
Yeah, I agree. Especially, yeah, I like the trumpet in the break, but once it gets to the drop, you're gonna have to really focus on how you're gonna mix that in into the drop, and maybe not have it in the drop at all, but just have it in the break. So you're gonna have to make that decision. Emil?
Yeah, I really like this one. I think the melodies, the idea, everything is really good. Just need some more layering with the bass in the drop and maybe change the hi-hat to a more brighter one. Other than that, I think it's super fresh and really cool.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. J-ish. Felix Cartel and Elohim. Nothing good comes easy. The remix. Let's go.
Jay is God, man. Jay is
Oh,
God.
yeah?
Yep. I'll just send you my collab with him as well. Really good track.
Do it.
Self-promotion.
Yeah, we can play it. We'll play some of our own demos here. Why not?
Yes, cause why not?
I got some tracks I'd love to show you guys, for sure. Wow.
Told ya. Man is a god.
Yeah, this is nice. It's a whole vibe right here. Yeah, it sounds like some sort of bit crushed electric piano. Yeah, nubs vibe. I could hear this for a food commercial. I could see this. Someone just eating some hummus and chips, sitting in a field somewhere. Nice. Really, really cool. Um, I think literally the only thing I would think about is pushing those drums a little harder, especially the clap. It's kind of just a little bit to my ear, a little bit too far back in the mix, or maybe just make it brighter somehow and make it just pop out a little bit, or even layer like an old school snare on top of that could sound really good. But yeah, just reference some Nuz, I think that's how I pronounce it, NUZB. That guy. If you reference his tracks, he uses a lot of like hard snares, and I think maybe some offbeat snare and percussion fills during the drop could help it just be a little bit more interesting, just to really fill it out. But sweet track. I love the vibe. I love how you incorporate that kind of bit crushed chord sound in the drop, and then it also goes into the break as these full chord progressions, and then you just have the one stab going through the drop. So it's really cool. It sounds like a whole. The song just sounds like a whole unit, like its own identity, and it's really cool. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I
Like
don't have much to add. Just maybe the drums a bit louder. Other than that, I think it's super dope. Would love to listen to this.
yep, like I never have any complaint with Jaish. Man make bangers as usual.
Hell yeah.
I just I just sent my collab as well with him if you want to play.
Sure. Let's
Yes,
here, I'll play it in a bit. Let me get to the middle of the pack here of this tab, and then I have another tab that we'll get to, and then
yes,
we'll play your collab.
Mr. Impel.
All right.
Yes, this guy is also really. He just like started his own new alias.
Cool. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I can't be lonely when I'm not alone. Missing myself and there ain't no one home. Wish I believed that I just don't
Yes, Rob, take me to Ibiza. Wow. Wow. That was really cool. I don't have any feedback, to be honest. Let me go from the beginning. I want to hear part of the break. I love that ARP synth there. Yeah, I don't have any feedback for it. It kept me interested through the entire thing. So obviously, it's just you just have it through one drop. So I'm interested to hear how the whole song will sound. But so far, I don't have much to say. What about you guys? Hello.
Ukrux, you wanna start?
Uh, like I would say, I'm actually helping out the guy in like working on this track. So from my side, I really don't have any feedback right now because I'm just like helping him out in completing this one. So like if you have any feedback for him, just like hit me up because like I'm just helping out
Okay.
him in completing. Yes, I just made his logo as well.
No, nice.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
So for me, I think the drop was my favorite part. For me, it was a bit surprising, like how the drop was. So I would like to have like some more to keep it a bit more cohesive and it kind of prepare the listener a bit more, but not like too much. You don't want to like throw out everything, but yeah, something more to blend the break and the drop together a bit more.
Hmm. As you're saying, maybe the vocal chop is a little cringy. I don't think so.
Yeah, but yeah, I like the drop a lot.
I
but
like it.
yeah.
Yeah, I like the vocal chop.
Yeah,
Matter of taste. All right.
yeah.
Oh, is this broken link? I think. Hold on. Okay. Next one. Trick shot. Hybrid noise. Let's go. We'll get to yours eventually, Saja. Woo!
On my neck, so it's rare I'm not seen. Terrified of death, cause I'm living my dream. I don't care about no rest, I'm asleep when I'm king. Power and connects, I'm a shit in my soul. Roll up 20 deep, no homie, throw the snap like whoa. Put up 100, shot it, put us on the map like whoa. Y'all ain't even know the place I had to go. In my soul, lost a part of me, but I won't lose control. Like what you thinking, trick stuff. 30 carats on my neck, so it's rare I'm not seen. Terrified of death, cause I'm living my dream. What you thinking, trick stuff.
Wow. Ooh, I like that. I love that. Wow, that was insane. That was so fresh. I love how complex it is. It's kind of like almost like complextro bass house fusion, and that was freaking sick. Um, yeah, Rob said get Skrillex level mixing, and it's gonna kill it exactly. But I'd be lying if I said I knew how to mix this better. Like it sounds pretty tight. Um, you could argue it's too complex and there's too many elements in some certain situations, but I think this works. The only feedback I have is it's just a tiny bit too repetitive for my taste. Like it's that 4 bars over and over again in the drop, and I wish there was some maybe just every once in a while some of those notes changed a little bit. But it's super fresh. Sound design is insane, and the picture is spot on. Like I that felt like I was like in a war. Like that was crazy. But yeah, really, really, really great aggressive club track.
Yeah, super crazy track. Yeah, for me this sounded really cool, but it's a bit too repetitive for my taste. So I would maybe try to like have it as you have it right now, and maybe make some space between the different parts, like the stabs or what you call it, like the synth you have. So maybe play it twice and then have some space and bring it back, or yeah, remove some stuff, play around with it. But yeah, I'm no master of this genre, but yeah,
Yeah, I
that would
agree that
something.
that'll
Yeah,
help create variation for
yeah.
sure. Ukrux.
I would say like this guy, as usual, I was expecting something really creative, you know. Else, I seriously think there's like no much to be given. Like I actually agree with your points. Like it sounds really repetitive at some points. I would just like go and make the drop do a little bit more like an interesting. It's like just having the drop fun because you're
Yeah.
like already generating a really intense vibe. So like I would definitely say like just blow up people with a really unique drop at drop two.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, it's true. That's what it felt like, man. What can I say? What do we got? LX No and Ben Lumen. Good vibes. All right, let's do this one. Yo, what up, Alexo? Oh, I love these vocals. Yeah, links are highly preferred.
Is that off key?
Huh?
Is that off key to me? I like the ambiances. Cool. I love the vibe of it, and this is my favorite vocal of the day so far. I love this vocal. Um, but for me, the main thing is in the drop. This lead sound really catches me off guard, and it's almost like too dynamic and all over the place. I would probably push this through a limiter or something and try to shape the volume of it and make it more flat. But yeah, really cool vibe. But the one part I really had a problem was in the beginning of the break here. Right there. Whenever you have that bell in the background, sounds very dissonant and potentially out of key. So I probably just get rid of that altogether. Um, but yeah, what are your thoughts, Emil, Ukrux?
Yeah, I think the vibe and the vocal is super cool. I would like to have like the vocal maybe play some more like in the build up and and in I can't even talk and perhaps in the drop, so it kind of glues all the parts together.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's like a vocal sample, so in that case it's kind of hard to maybe make it work in all the places, but somehow I kind of miss it sometimes. And I really like the soft chill vibe, but I think the drop is a bit too chill. Um, like the
Yep.
kick is sounding a bit far away, and yeah, maybe some other stuff could be pushed up a bit more, just like Rob said.
Yeah, for sure. Any thoughts, Ukrux?
Like I'm just not really convinced with that off-key thing in the break, second break. Like everything was going really good, but like since that just came at the right, I was like, what the fuck? Just change that if happen. Like I would say, just like try work more on the attack of your drop. Like they just to work more on your drums. But like it sounds a little bit like if they're just not really powerful.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool vibe overall. I'm gonna switch over to this tab. We got a couple in the middle that I wanted to check out. All right. Murad and Omer G. No reason. Kirthan edit. Let's go. You in the chat, Kirthan? Let's get it. Oh shit. Never mind. All right. Ukrux, check out the Drive EP real quick.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hybrid Noise. I'm not gonna go through the whole songs on these. I'll just go through like the drop or something.
Yeah, let's go with the drop or the build up.
I'll do yours next, Azure. Whoa. Cool. Cool, cool. I love how playful all your tracks are. Like you have just these different like vocal shots that are just so unique. Wait, let me get back. All right, Drive.
This love is ill. I wish that it was different. Don't know what it is that made us so indifferent. We're drifting in the dark. Can we do better than this? Better. You got me high, then drop me low. You got like something I can see to let go.
Wow. Oh, I've heard
This
it.
one is this one is like in 2014, right?
You got me
Yeah, so sick. That's the coolest thing is that drop chord. Dun, 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 dun. It's so fresh and so like bright and crisp and in your face. Sounds dope. And the vocal, I love that. Da, 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 da. Super catchy vocal. Is that Splice? That is a gem.
Yeah,
That's a gem.
Splice.
So dope.
Yeah, it's actually Splice. This one, the Norway collab, like it's not confirmed that it is going to be in the EP.
Okay. Yeah, it is A-Mill. So let's hear what you got next. Yeah, just kidding. If you want to play your songs, we can do that a little later.
Yeah, sure.
That's cool. Cool. You got any more tracks planned for the EP?
Nope, like just four.
Okay.
Since this one is my first EP I'm going working on, so I am not going to add much.
Sweet. Cool, dude. I'm hyped to see where that lands. All right, now we got AGI. I know he's probably in this chat. Let's go. Color base. This dude always has crazy demos.
Jeez.
Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wild. Obviously, these are just rough ideas. 3 very different ideas, but really cool. Only thing is like the first one, it's not like as bright as I'd like it to be. There's not as much high end. Let me play it again. Like it sounds very muffled right there. But the sound design is crazy. I'm assuming you use pitch map for that. I love pitch map. And you could definitely make crazy sounds like this. Pitch map is crazy.
Pitch map is like really good. Like it sounds like if he actually really used pitch map. But like if you have like FL Studio, if you're using FL Studio, you actually have Resonator in FL Studio as well, so you can use that too.
Right, Resonator can do that. Pitch map. There's a bunch of other plugins.
Yeah, like there's a preset in Patcher. Like shout out to Carlos for like telling me as well.
Yeah.
I think he used Ableton because of the title. But
oh right, this is his first, the new dog. He's using Ableton now. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, you like the muffled sound. Okay, I mean to each their own. If I were making a full track with that sound, I would want it to be brighter and more in your face. But yeah, cool. Any thoughts, Emil?
Just the first idea, I felt it was kind of slow. I mean, it would be interesting to hear if you speed it up a few BPMs.
Yeah. Trader. Oh yeah, Rob. We all know you use FL. Wait, you both, Ukrux and Emil, you both use FL, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay. Fico and Bluk. This is the bass house dude. All right, let's get it.
What?
Jesus.
Woo!
Lay off the meth, bro. Lay off the pipe. Wow. That was so good. Demo of the day so far. Just the sound design in the drop. You have that like low bass, and it just has this kind of like really distorted, almost like bit crush sound, and then you have the higher layer on top of it, and it's so balanced, and it just sounds so warm and just fuzzy, and I love it. I love it. I bring the tops more forward for sure. Yeah, I could hear that. I love it. Sounds really good though, and then especially in the second half of the drop, I think you layered another high end sound like lead on top of it, and it works. Emil, Ukrux.
No feedback to this man. No feedback to this man
Right.
from my side.
Yeah, super dope track. Maybe the snare in the first build up could be a bit louder, I think. The drop is super dope. The sound design is really nice. Don't have much to add there. Maybe at the second drop at start, maybe introduce the hi-hat right away. Would be cool how it sounds, because I think you drop some energy. I can expect something more to, yeah.
Yeah.
Can expect some more energy. So maybe throw in the hi-hat right away.
Yeah. Let me play it. Yeah, something that can help carry it forward there. Sweet. If you don't use reference VST, then definitely look into it. Trying to match a high end to other bass house releases. Yeah, let me go back to the drop. Yeah, you could bring the highs forward more, especially because you have the da da da, and the highs aren't really present there. But then you have the little fill that goes da 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 da, and the highs are more present there. So to make everything more balanced through the whole thing, I agree with Rob. I think you could bring more of the highs out just on the main drop melody. But yeah, besides that, I mean, there's not not much else I can say. Sweet. I wanted to get to, I forgot, Azure. I hope you're still here. I downloaded your track. I think this is yours, right? So let's get it.
I just wanted to love you, but you acting stuck up. I just wanted to trust you, but you got this all wrong. I just wanted to show you that real love is enough, and it's here now, and it's for you. It's for you. It's for you.
We'll just play through to the first drop.
It's for you.
Wow. I really like that. I like the response part in the drop where it's very like hard pan left and right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I like that part. Only thing I would say, I know you just made this, so I'm not gonna be too harsh on it. But I think the melody in the first half of the drop could have a little more variation. The da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Maybe try something like a higher harmony on the second one. Try maybe and moving around the bass notes a little bit just to give it a little more variation. So you could, that A part, the call part of the drop could have variation as it goes along through the drop, but the response part I love. Keep that the same. And I love how it's like panning hard left and right. Really cool vibe. Emil, Ukrux, either of you?
Yeah, super uplifting. I really like
Yeah,
it. I think
perfect word for it.
sounds. Yeah, I think it sounds really good if it's just new idea, or you made it today. Oh, that's crazy. I think it sounds kind of really good already. So, yeah, nice work.
Right.
Like I would just add some more variation to the art, but that's it. Like rest mixing, really good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's solid mix too. All right. All right, we got a handful more left. Let's do this. Another SRLX1, Faded Memories. Whoa.
Hard style.
We fought, we started a fire in me. Heart struck, a fading memory. When I left, you threw away the key. Heart cold, so that I can see. We always arguing, never felt this so far. I thought my words would be on you, seems like I gave you those scars. I saw the world getting darker, so now just look where we are. I saw the world getting darker, so now just look where we are.
Great ballad. Great ballad.
Okay. I love the acid. Right, let's switch to techno real quick. Yeah, wow. Okay, really cool. I love that acid bass and just how like it's like kind of frequency like shifting throughout the whole drop. Really cool sound. Yeah, I might be right after the stream. Fuck. Cool sound. People are saying they don't like the kick. I'm assuming they're referring to that high hard style kick. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. Maybe to my ear, it might just be just a touch too loud. I don't really know much about hard style, honestly. I don't know if Emil or Ukrux, you want to pitch in on this?
I also don't know much about hardstyle.
I actually made hardstyle a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I can send you some songs if you want to hear it.
Yeah, if you want to play it on stream, I'd be down to listen.
Yeah, sure. But for me, the arrangement is a bit kind of all over the place. The switch ups are a bit too close to each other. I think like the mid intro is like what they call the acid part, I think it should be a bit longer. Then you can like switch to the part with the higher pitch kick, and then you have like the trap part. So at that section, I think it's too close
Hmm.
with the switch up. I would make the sections either longer or skip some of them.
Right. Yeah. From an arrangement perspective, I don't understand it. Like, I'm really lost on it. There's so many different things going on and so many changes. It's too much
Yeah.
for me. But again, I don't know what a typical hardstyle track even sounds like. So, or what the arrangement looks like. So
I would
cool.
just would say one thing. I would just say one thing that okay, this track is the like best track right now because like no one has like sent such a genre yet.
Right. That's true. And we haven't heard hardstyle yet. And Rob was saying, how does he have such a difference in quality? I completely agree. I don't know, dude. SRL. I don't know if you're in the chat, but this is easily, to my favorite demo of yours, and it's just way different. It's like not even in the same genre at all. But cool stuff, dude. Keep it up. All right, we got. Oh, who is this guy? Who is Ukrux squared?
Who the fuck is this Ukrux?
Who the fuck is this guy, huh? J
What kind of
ish.
random guy is this? You Crocs? What?
Ukrux.
God.
Ukrux. Ukrux. Ukrux.
Melody, let's hear it.
Why can I never see what's right in front of me? Why can I never be sure of your melody? Your melody. Why can I never see what's right in front of me? Why can I never be sure of your melody? Your melody. Why can I never see what's right in front of me? Why can I never be sure? Be sure, be sure, be sure. Can I never be sure? Be sure, be sure, be sure.
Okay.
Can I never be sure? Be sure, be sure, be sure. Can I never be sure? Be sure, be sure, be sure.
Okay.
Can I never be sure? Be sure, be sure, be sure. Why can I never see what's right in front of me? Why can I never be sure of your melody? Yeah, your melody. Why can I never see what's right in front of me? Why can I never be sure of your melody? Your melody.
I love his vocal.
Why can I never see what's right in front of me? Why can I never be sure of your melody? Yeah, your melody. Why can I never see what's right in front of me? Why can I never be sure? Be sure, be sure, be sure.
Wow. Super chill vibes. I love the just the whole lo-fi vibe of the break and the piano, and I wasn't sure of the vocal at first because it sounded very kind of raw and just like it wasn't bright or anything, and it was kind of laying back in the mix a little bit, but it works really well in this situation. Honestly, I don't have much feedback, Ukrux. The only thing is maybe just like the clap and the drop could be brought out more.
Yeah, I'll just work on it with the issue.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
I was saying like I'll just work on it with the issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool stuff. Emil?
I think it would be interesting maybe add some more presence to the vocal, maybe have some like slapback delay or something, maybe play around with some kind of weird effects, not like too prominent, but some air candies.
I 100% agree. A slapback delay on that vocal would make it sound that you can make it like wider with a slapback delay, and it will sound thicker. But it'll also just sound cool, unique, and it's you can still maintain kind of like a lo-fi kind of vibe if you have a slapback delay. I think that'd work really well on this.
Yeah, agreed.
Sweet. We got Rob next. Oh boy. Oh.
Let's go to Ibiza.
Let's go. Dance of the Sun. I wish I had a smoothie, but I don't. I don't think we can play this.
Need a drink.
I know. I don't think we can play this, Rob. I'm sorry. Is this the same one you sent us last time, Rob? Or like 2 streams ago? Sounds familiar. Alright. Let's do this. Love the vocal. I think you need to make it brighter and push the drums a lot. Why is that our advice for everyone today? Rob, when are you gonna sign with Defected Records? This year? The vocal is so nice. I just want to sing it. Solid. Oh yeah. The referee just joined the party. I want to hear the whistle again. Where'd it go? Hey. I love how it progresses. I'm not a fan of the trumpet or saxophone here. Yeah, this is nice. Just ride out with this. it's not a saxophone. I don't know. Whatever brass instrument that was. Or whatever that was. I don't know what that was. God damn. That is my favorite demo from you. I love the way the piano and the vocals mesh together, and the bass line is so groovy. But what sticks out the most is the piano and that vocal. I already know that's going to be in my head all day. Like, it's just such a good vibe. Yeah, you should be really proud of that. I love it. But I already said I'm not a big fan of, I guess it's not a saxophone, whatever the sound is right here in the outro. Not a big fan of that. It's just like too much going on right there, too fast. But yeah, I love it. Pretty clean mix. I don't have much mixing advice because I don't know much about this sort of like tribally tech house. You have so much going on, right? You have all those like bongos and I know you have a bunch of drums going on, and that's really taking a lot of up of that mid range and the frequency spectrum. But I'm not sure if there's a way to make that any tighter as a mix. But you said Liftoff is already interested in it, so that's cool. You've already released with them. No harm in releasing with them again. They're solid, and they have, you know, great label, legendary label owner. Disco Fries are huge. So yeah, there's issues with the way the kick, bass, and piano works in the drop. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know what feedback I could give you that you wouldn't be able to give yourself already, to be honest. You're really like self-aware with your own music and what you need to do. But what about, a groove thing? Emil, Ukrux, thoughts, feedback?
Yeah, this is my favorite song from Rob, definitely. Some of the other songs, they were kind of long to me. I'm not kind of used to listen to this kind of music, but I felt kind of engaged, and yeah, it was like nice all the way through. I wasn't like an inch bored.
Right, never bored.
Yeah.
For a 5.5 minute song, I never got bored.
Yeah.
It always brought me through and progressed slowly, but
Yeah.
just enough to where I was like, okay, something's got to happen here, and it always did.
Yeah.
Every time it was like pleasantly, like just bringing me along the way I want this sort of long tech house vibe. I want it to bring me along on this journey, and it just did the whole way through.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly. So if I'm going to say you any feedback, it's like the trumpet you had. I think if you record a real trumpet would make it sound a lot better. It sounded a bit weird to me right now, but that's probably because it's like MIDI, I guess. So yeah, that's the only thing.
For sure.
To be honest, I think Emil, you just gave him enough feedback, and yeah, like mixing is pretty good. Like I would just try to make the kick a little more like punchy, and so like it can come up on the face, you know.
Right.
Else, like else I would say just like try to just have more, you can say, like simple and sober break. So like but I think this break is really good to do. Like it has an Ibiza vibe, like summer vibes. I would say yeah, it's pretty good.
For sure, dude. Good stuff as always. All right, another Rob. Bossa vibe. Okay, let's do it.
Ooh, nice.
What up, Nectar? I like the guitar in the background there. I could hear some strings in the background here, kind of just building up. I'm not a big fan of the thing going down. The da 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 da. It's a little rushed when it goes down. Yeah, and maybe low cut a little bit more as you approach the drop. The timing on that was off on that uplifter, I think. Sweet. Awesome groove as always. So for feedback, I would say it's like, for the most part, it's like little things. Like right here, the timing of, I think it's the uplifter stops just a little bit too early. Right, just, and it cuts off too early. And then here in the break, there are some elements where the timing just seems a little off. Like it seems a little too rushed. Let me see. That it's just a little out of place. If you fix the timing on it, it sounds a little rushed. It goes down too quick. If you like just had it draw out a little longer, it might sound better. Because obviously with a track like this, everything needs to be in time, like to the millisecond, because the groove is so important, and because you have so many elements going on so fast with the drums, everything has to be in the same groove, like exactly. I sent Bogue the hearts. I'll try them in. Sweet. But yeah, cool. And then overall, get a vocal on it. Like I think a female vocal on top of it would help bring the song together. I like the arrangement. It doesn't feel like too drawn out, and if you had a vocal, it would really help. Just make it feel like a whole cohesive song. I'm cool with the arrangement. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. I think it lacks something. I think the other song had like the piano and everything. It never got boring. So something, I would say like a female vocal would be nice, but I'm not really sure like how it would sing or do, but something to, kind of make the song complete.
Word. Yeah. Ukrux, anything?
He left. I'm not sure.
Did we lose him? Well, shit. Ukrux. We may have lost him.
I kind of gotta go in like a few minutes, so if you wanna check out the Hardstyle song before, Bogues.
Sure. Okay, we had a few more demos. We could I could give my feedback on them by myself, but let's just go to yours real quick. Wait.
Yeah, otherwise if we like close the submissions after this.
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
yeah.
Instant Shock, let's hear it. Loud. Push the drums. Yeah, and it needs to be brighter also, for sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit.
You missed the whole drop.
Oh, my bad. Should I go back?
Yeah, go back to...
Like here? Before this?
Try that. Yeah, that's the drop.
Cool stuff. Cool. This is before Spotify, huh? So you didn't release anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, dude. I didn't know you made hardstyle like that. Back in the day.
Yeah.
12.
I am back.
Yeah, I made
What up,
trance
Ukrux?
music
Welcome.
first, like uplifting trance, and then hardstyle, and then house music.
Nice. Instant shock. That's cool. Did you have time to do 2 more demos real quick?
Yeah, let's do 2 more.
Okay, these are the last 2. Future Bounce by Azure. Let's go.
We are the ones they wish that they could be. It's alright when you are here with me. We are the ones. We are the ones.
It needs more tension here.
We are the ones.
here. Just for the sake of time, I'm gonna stop it there. But I think it's a really cool track. The biggest thing with me is I'm assuming this is mastered to some degree, but I think the break is like too quiet and the drop is too loud compared to the break. And usually it's the other way around. Usually I want people to turn the breaks down, but it's so quiet and the drop and you lose me in the build up. I mean, right here. Like right here, it needs more energy. That snare roll should be louder in the mix. Yeah, that's my only feedback, really. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. I think my favorite part is definitely the drop. I think it sounded pretty good. If I'm kind of going to compare to other Future Bounce tracks, I think it's kind of lacking some more power and kind of more compressed sound, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, maybe the mastering will help it a bit more if you push it more. But yeah, I think the synths are sounding quite bright and nice. The melody is nice, but yeah, maybe some more power and push the break a bit more.
For sure. Anything? Ukrux, are you there?
I'd say like just like I'm not a really typical Fisher Bones guy, but like I would say just like adds like really complex and really like heavy snare type claps. And because like I have heard a lot of Future Bounce tracks, like it sounds Future Bounce to me. So just like add some kind of really heavy claps and just having punchy kick and like left side chain and just like improve the stereo frequencies a little bit. Rest I'd say like it's pretty good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I like it. Mixing wise, Azure, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the mix is pretty on point. So, good stuff. All right, ID. All right, buddy. let's get to it. I'm sorry, dude. We're short on time. Woo.
Ooh, techno.
Okay. This one is a vibe.
Got that nice techno rumble. Oh, I love that. God as a hostage. There's some like vinyl crackle you have going in the high end. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I would keep it cleaner. But yeah, sick track. I love the techno rumble. It's a really cool technique. I want to start trying that and just experimenting with that as well. It sounds pretty cool. What do you guys think?
Like it sounds really clean and really good. That the synth when like the drop starts and then there's some synth. The synth is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like try for an lower octave as well.
Right. Yeah, I agree. You know what, Nectar? Let me just play from here. You go. Oh shit! I know this vocal. I almost used this splice vocal on one of my tracks recently. Yeah, Rob, that's funny. I'm not the biggest fan of the vocal here. It's too far back in the mix for me. This is a great country track though, OP, for sure. Cool. Nectar, do you have some kind of like vinyl crackle going on in the background? Yeah. You think it's trash too? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, cut the highs on whatever that sound is. I really like these synth sounds, but it could use even a bigger reverb and bring some of those stabs more up front in the mix. Like, and then have it have a huge washed out reverb. But yeah, the main thing for me is just that you have some high-end crackle there. If that's some sort of artifact or something that's coming from trash too, yeah, high cut that for sure. Sweet. Anything else from you guys?
I agree what you said. I just feel like the synths and the leads and stuff in the techno section would use some more volume and some more delay and reverb, just as you said. Otherwise, I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think like you can just like add some more small elements like small reverb, small short snare, like short uplifters, short effects. Maybe like that can actually make it like more than a techno as well. Like it's a really good techno, but like I would say like maybe just add some more unique stuff to make it like a more uh, better techno.
Exactly. And like what Rob said, there's so much headroom for it because you have that techno rumble, the kick and the bass really taking up just that low frequency, and then you have the kick taking up the mids or whatever. But you could have so much room in the high end to play around with crazy stabs and big washed out reverbs, and you could really bring that to the front of the mix. And it'll sound really well balanced. So if you could, I mean, I like a lot of the sounds you have now, those synth sounds, but bring that up in the mix more, and really have some crazy delays and washed out reverbs. I think it could use some work there, but I just love the idea, and I love the techno rumble. So
Yeah, you can try the plugin called Supermassive. I think it's the same. I think it's Valhalla, right?
Supermassive, yeah, that is. I think that's Valhalla.
Yeah, I
is
think
that a reverb or delay?
it's like a delay combined with reverb, and I think it's free still. So
Oh, it's free. Good stuff. Yeah, dude. I don't know too many techno artists. You can look at like Morgan J stuff because he makes similar sounding stuff like some of his tracks. And he kind of puts these like crazy like synth leads on top, like really plucky sounds with a lot of reverb. So if you look at some of Morgan J stuff, you can get an idea for that. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Sweet. Emil, you gotta
Yeah.
head out, right?
yes,
All right. I hope we didn't keep you too long.
nah, it's fine.
All right. Ukrux, thank you for joining as the special guest of today's demo stream.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate you coming, and we got to do it again. And I'm gonna need your help because I want to up my game with these streams and get some cool overlays and stuff.
Yeah, no problem. And we should like just decide the timing tomorrow
Sure.
on Sunday where like I will be free. And then I will be able to set up your Twitch, and I'll like get you a nice logo as well.
Appreciate that. Yeah, just I'll send you a message on Instagram or something. Yeah, Rob, of
Yes, please.
course. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, everyone else who came through. And
Yes.
Ira eight oh
Shout out.
eight. Yeah, dude, we
Yep.
react to everything. We've gotten like folk music from a live band
Yep.
recorded on like an
Yep.
iPhone that's been sent in, and we tried our
Also,
best to
yeah.
give feedback. So, yeah,
Really shout out to this guy, Rob Vice Music. Really talented guy, and like just was really helpful during the stream. I was like just noticing him.
yeah,
Okay, Arya, boy, you're a little bit late.
I know. Sorry, dude. We're closing it up right now, but
Bro, Arya, why, bro? But Arya is fucking sick, man.
oh, really? Damn. Yo, next time, we're gonna do
Mm,
this next week if you're free, Emil. So,
Yeah, I can send you a DM and we can decide a time and a day.
right. So be on the lookout for that, Arya. If you want to follow us on Instagram or check out our pages, we'll be posting
yeah.
when we're gonna do it sometime next weekend. But yeah,
Yes.
sweet. All right.
All
Thank you
right.
guys.
Yo,
Hey,
see ya.
Yeah.
All
Take
right.
care.
Forgot.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Peace.
Yeah.